I'm going to use some of this 5-star primer, filler, sealer from paintsforcars.com. It's about as cheap as you can get. Not a bad price for what you get. If you can't afford to do the truck, you know, you're doing it on a budget, so you have to do what you got to do. One of the reasons why I built this table and put this mixer on there, because I knew it was going to take a while, because the East Coast humidity is killing everything, and I haven't been able to get to this thing. So I'm going to do the tailgate, because the guy ordered a tailgate, but it came destroyed. Like I said, this tailgate came destroyed, came in a box. Everywhere you see a spot of body filler, it was dented and creased. And what the guy did, he waited too long to open the box, and by the time he opened the box, he couldn't send the thing back. So I told the guy, bring it over, I'll fix it as best I can and get it back on straight enough so we could use it, because the other one that he had, the original, was destroyed, so he had no choice, and he couldn't send this one back. So now I'm going to prime it. And one of the things you got to make sure is that the electronically deposited coat here is actually that. If you take lacquer thinner or acetone and you wipe it down and the black comes off, then you know it's paint. If it's the actual EDP, electrically applied coat, it won't come off. That's one way to tell. Either way, you're going to have to stuff it down with a red pad if you're going to go over it, whatever it is, okay, and prime it. That's what I'm going to use, that primer I just started shaking. One of the things I like to use is a paint top mixer. These are easy. You can get these through Rockwood, Rockroller, Wood.com, I think it's called. You can get it from SkyGeek.com. The SkyGeek ones I like them better because they actually fit the top better. But these are pretty good for that. Keep the paint, easy pour, not a big deal. Cuts down on the mess. And you can mix it. I got a drill set up where I can mix it. It's supposed to be for a paint machine that you put on the wall, but they'll do the same job. You put the guy right in there. Of course, they gotta be clumsy. Down, put the tabs and lock the tabs in. Okay. Make sure your slider's in good shape, in the right spot. And I got a tool that I can put on it. Put in a drill. It's basically just an LT Allen that goes right on there like that. And I just take my drill on low speed, of course, because you don't want to put it on high speed. It'll break your arm. And I can mix them up as I go. The thing is, you want to use this up. Since I'm going to do this, it's going to be a month-long deal. I'm going to use all this up, so there's no chance for it to dry out. But you can store it up to 6 months without any problems. But after 6 months, you really should have it resealed with the top. Prior to putting anything on this panel, you got to make sure you prep ball. Use prep ball on it. Take wax and grease remover all over it. I like to use these right here. These white balls, L30s from Amazon. That's the cheapest you can get them. They work really well. And make sure you clean it to the point where there's absolutely no dirt coming off until the actual wipes come off nice and clean. Every time I use prep ball, though, it seems that every spray bottle I put it in doesn't like to last. So I end up having to put it in a regular spray bottle, and that one works just fine. So don't waste your money on any high-end spray bottles unless it's a a decent one. It comes with a air nozzle to it because they always end up breaking down and not working. So wipe it all in one direction. Flip the rag because you're going to get a lot of dirt off of it. There's going to be a lot of dirt on it, so you want to do it to the point where it's completely clean. You keep wiping over and then throw the rag away. One wipe, and then you throw the damn rag away. See, already we're getting to the point where it's starting to get cleaner. But only use the clean side. Flip it on the clean side. Go one direction. And throw it away. Got these in Harbor Freight. I'm going to give them a try. I got PPS, the original PPS, and these are just a copy of the original PPS because the trademark rules just ran out, so the patent's not there anymore. So now anybody can make these. That's a good thing because these were pretty cheap, not bad. This is just a basically a tryout kit, basically a sampler type deal. But nice to have. And we'll just check this out. Comes with a few of these, a few of them. So that's pretty good. Gotta sort of get used to the mix ratio. I'm not used to this one the way they wrote it, but it should be that hard. It should just be the same as any other. But it's already written on the cup. So that's nice that the mix ratio is on the cup and you don't need a liner or anything like other ones have. I also use D cups as well, or mix in a cup. You know, I could also mix it in a cup, but it makes it nice to have it like this. One time, just put it in the liner. Put it in the liner and done. Just make sure you keep these clean. Especially with DIY, because you know we don't have the brick and mortar stuff to keep things clean. Put everything back in the box. Keep it nice and clean. I'm going to use this old Concourse Pro from Eastwood. Bought it a long time ago. Still makes a good primer gun, 2.0. Probably full fluid, maybe one turn in. And we'll mix a little bit of this stuff up and spray. Now all these come with these little child-proof things and little child-proof tab that you got to stick back in. I take them off because I don't have any children that are going to be dumb enough to actually play with that. They all know better. All my kids know better than to touch chemicals. So I just cut that off with a razor blade. Makes it easier to take off, put on. This is a 4-to-1 mix ratio. Let me just make sure of that. Yep, 4-to-1 mix ratio. The cup should say at the bottom, as you can see, 7-to-1, 6-to-1, 4. Here you go, 4-to-1. That's the one we're looking at. Okay, so you just go up to the first one. That's your material, and then your activator or hardener to the second one. I'll probably go up to the 2, maybe the 3, because I like to coat, give it a good coat. So I could have some build up and I can sand it for I forget, of course. So I can sand it down. So basically all you have to do is go up, find the one that says 4-to-1, go up to the first 3 if you're going to use 3. first three. Like I said, makes for a nice pour, no mess. Then take your hardener or activator and go to the next three. And there's three right there. I'll be using that much. I'm going to put it all on there so I can sand it out later. That way I can get, if it's got any waves or anything, I can get it down. And then just go to the next three. And make sure you mix it up nice and thorough. Make sure you mix it thoroughly. Make sure you use a really good mass charcoal filter in it for organic compounds. You don't play with this stuff. This stuff can kill you. If it don't kill you, it will leave you not feeling very well. Put the lid on. Take the plug out. Put your nice little collar on. I got it masked up. I'm going to set it about 30 psi. About, I'd say full fluid. To the point where the needle just starts to move. And then maybe another turn. And that's it. So I'm at full fluid with one turn in with the needle. When you adjust the air, all you have to do is trigger the first part of the trigger. And all you get is air. When you hit the other part of the trigger, the bag will suck up. So you can actually spray with these. You can spray upside down, sideways, whatever way you want. Now just check the pressure. And there you go. Ready to spray. Well, looks like I need full fan. I didn't put the full fan on, but that's okay. We'll fix that. And of course my air changes when I turn the full fan on. Oh, you can tell I haven't been doing this for a while. No problem, we can adjust. There you go. I'm putting it on a little thick, and I'm talking through the mask because I want to be able to block sand this. So I'm going to put it on pretty thick, let it cure, and be able to take it and guide cut it and block sand. Not going to be perfect. The guy doesn't even want it perfect, but I just can't help it. I got to do it. considering how badly mangled this thing was when I first got it, this isn't bad at all. The primer laid down pretty nice. Not bad. I think the primer was well worth the money. Now the rest of the truck has got to get done. A lot of sanding, a lot of play. Alright, well, thanks for watching.